Right, yeah, it's happened. The sides are now gone. You know what? That was after actually, that's a lie again. Finally, I've had a proper paid trim. No, that's just awful as well. Right, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably about the 100th take I've had for this video, but first things first, yes, I've had a trim. Now, this is a miracle because it's been like 3 months since I've had a proper trim, about a month and a half since anyone's cut my hair. If you've seen that video of my brother cutting my hair, it's up there. And I'm just glad that it's all off because it was just getting a nightmare, getting in the way. I've still left it a bit long on the top. I've just gone for the sides because I'm gonna try and grow it a bit, but that's not why we're here.
Also, if you're new to the channel, you'll soon realise that I just can't seem to speak on video half the time.
If you've seen the title of today's video,
like there for example,
I'm pretty much going to be showing you how I grew to 5,000 subscribers relatively fast and how I hope to continue to do so in the future. But I am by no means an expert. I'm just giving you exactly what I've done, what I've seen from other people, and what I've gathered from all of the research I've done on how to grow. Now, to be fair, growth isn't my main...
Okay, my video cut out there, but basically what I was saying is at the moment growth isn't my main aim. I'm more just focusing on making videos that I enjoy and that I think are actually going to benefit other people. I mean, obviously I'm trying to grow, but I'm not trying to grow for the sake of growth. Otherwise my videos would be very different and I'm not sure that it would be as beneficial to other people. Basically, I'm just saying that some of these little tips, some of these little tricks and methods can be used no matter what your aim actually is.
Now, this is immediately specific for smaller YouTubers because the initial phase of growth is by far the hardest. It kind of takes off in an exponential manner after that. I mean, it is semi-specific to small YouTubers, but all of these things do apply to big creators as well, so keep watching. But pretty much on YouTube, if you're just starting out, you don't have a big following. So you don't have many people clicking on your videos, watching them through, and you don't have any real reason for YouTube to promote your videos. The key to driving people to your videos and gaining a larger following is to get into YouTube's algorithm. Now, how do you do that? Basically, YouTube wants money. It is a business. At the end of the day, it's going to want to maximize its revenue and make as much money as possible. It does this through ad revenue. Now, at the beginning of your videos, if you're monetized, throughout your videos, again, if you're monetized, and at the end of your videos, ads play. So YouTube will begin by putting your content out there to a few people. If people click on that video, more people see the ads, and if they watch that video for a long period of time, they see more ads. If they keep coming back, they see more ads, and YouTube makes money. Now, how the algorithm works is it focuses on 3 main things: the click-through rate, the watch time, and the engagement.
Now, I'll go into explaining each, but basically, if your videos make YouTube more money from more people clicking them, watching them for longer, and continuously coming back to engage, then YouTube will keep pushing your content out there until those statistics drop again and it's more profitable for them to push other videos out instead.
Now, the click-through rate is basically the ratio of people that YouTube shows your video to versus the rate that actually click on the video. So, you know, on your, I think it's just the home page, you get showing a bunch of different videos. That's YouTube putting videos out that they think that you're gonna watch. Now, every time that is shown to one person, that counts as an impression. Every time someone clicks on that, that is a click-through, and it's the ratio between the click-throughs and the impressions. The more click-throughs you have based on more impressions, the more people that see your video, and the more liked it is by the YouTube community as such. So YouTube will continue to promote your video as it makes them more money because they see more ads. It's like if you had a video that no one was clicking on and a video that loads of people were clicking on, YouTube will promote the one that loads of people are clicking on so that people stay on that app, basically. The second one is watch time. Now, throughout your videos, you've got loads of little ads. People continue to watch the video all the way through, YouTube gets more money. They watch more ads. So if you have a video and everyone's watching it all the way through, YouTube are going to promote your video more than anyone else's that aren't being watched all the way through. Now, it doesn't quite work like this. Say if you have a 40-minute video, if someone watches that for 20 minutes, so halfway through, and someone else has a 4-minute video but they watch that all the way through, the 20-minute video will be favored because people are on it for longer. YouTube basically just wants to keep people on their platform so that they get ad revenue. Now, the third one, engagement. If people are liking your videos, if people are coming back for more, turning on notifications, and being drawn into that app every time you post a video, YouTube are going to promote it because they want more people to join your following and be drawn into that app so that they can make more money. Now, that is the 3 main things that decide whether your videos grow so that it gets out to loads of people and you have the best chance of people subscribing to your channel. Now, I'll give you a few examples. Basically, on my channel, I've posted about 50 or 60 videos, and of those, there are pretty much like 2 or 3 videos that can be 90% of all of my subscribers. Now, there's one that hit 50k views, and that gave me about 1,000 subscribers. There's one that hit about 45,000 views, and that gave me about 1,500, something like that.
And this is all because those videos got into the YouTube algorithm. For example, the video that hit 50,000 views got almost 500,000 impressions, which means almost 500,000 people saw it on YouTube, and then about 7.5% of those clicked through, resulting in 55,000 views. Now, if you look at the detailed stats, it shows that actually 75% of these impressions were from YouTube recommending my content. Basically means that they decided it was profitable and they started pushing it out there. Now, I've been able to replicate this with a few videos, and so my total channel impressions are 2.5 million, which means 2.5 million people have seen my content, and then 220,000 have actually clicked on the videos and watched it through.
Now we're going to focus on how you can achieve all of those things and improve those stats. So let's go. Right, just back from the photo shoot with... What? No, I'm not like... Fine. I got bored and I tried on my prom suit again, so... Yeah. This is it. Ruined it now. Right, no, yeah, let me get changed and then I'll carry on. Okay, basically, how the rest of this video is going to work is I've got 5 main sections that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the audience, tags, titles, thumbnails, and content, and then a bit of just overall engagement, and basically how each of these things can be improved to improve your click-through rate, your watch time, and your overall engagement. Now, if you haven't already seen, in the timeline and in the description below, I've timestamped every single section, so you can kind of just skip to the bits you actually want to know more about, bits you want to improve, and you can also come and revisit this video to kind of remind yourself of what you can do to improve these things. First topic, audience. Oh, wow, that is close. There we go. Okay, so the audience that you pitch your videos to is probably the most significant factor as whether you will grow or not. You've got to pick a target market. You've got to pick a target audience that isn't saturated, so there's not loads of content being funneled into it, but that also has opportunity for growth, because there's no point throwing loads of videos out there that no one's searching for, that no one wants to watch, because then you're not going to grow. But then also, if there's millions of people searching for it, but there's also a million people putting that content out there, you don't want to hit that market because it's already being done better than you. So for example, for me, I did the kind of education and betterment for my age group, teenagers, hence How to Teen, because from what I'd seen, there weren't a huge amount of people that were actually doing that, or that weren't my age trying to do that for other people my age. So I kind of tapped into that market, and because there were still loads of people searching for it and there was opportunity for growth and it wasn't saturated, that helped me to kind of rank higher in all of my searches, rank higher in all of my videos, and pretty much it allowed me to get so many impressions quickly and people clicking on them because I made it look appealing. So it both boosted my impressions and the click-through rate, but then it also boosted the watch time a fairly significant amount because it was content that people actually wanted to watch. So yeah, pick a market that isn't saturated and that has opportunity for growth. Now the second thing, and this is quite a significant thing too, is tags. Now, I don't know if you've heard of tags before, but basically on your videos in the YouTube Studio app, on your phone or on the desktop, there's these things called tags under the video. And this is basically how you optimize your search results. So when people are searching for videos like yours, so they might search, like for me for example, they searched how to get all 9s. And because I tagged that on my video, it ranked really highly in the search results. I think I came about 3rd. I'll show you actually, it's just there. So basically you've got the tags, and the tags are kind of the phrases that you want people to be searching for to find your video. If you don't have good tags, no matter what people are going to search, they're not going to find your video unless they put in the exact title of that video, and no one's going to be searching for that. So really make sure you pack in all of those tags with things that you think people are going to be searching for that relate to your video. So for example, for me, I put in things like GCSE, how to revise for GCSEs, how to revise for A-levels, how to get all 9s, how to get a 9 in maths, how to get a 9 in science, and just packed it until I literally couldn't put any more in. I'd reached the 500 character limit. And you just got to do that so that you can rank as high as possible, because then again you get more impressions, you get more people clicking on it, and then you get a better click-through rate, and then YouTube will continue to push your videos out there, and as it gains more traction and more momentum, people will see it more frequently, you'll get more views, you'll get more subscribers, and that will be good. Okay, now the third thing is titles. Now if your video doesn't have a good title, even if it ranks highly in the search, why are people going to click on it? You've got to really sell your video to them and what they want from your video. You've got to make the title really relate to exactly what you're putting out there, so that people clicking on it will watch it and people want to actually click on it. Don't make it clickbaity, kind of relate it to what you're actually doing so that people click on it and they stay on it. Because there's no point if people see it, get an impression because it ranks highly, and then the title's crap and they don't want to click on it, you'll get a poor click-through rate and YouTube, they won't push it out as much. So make sure your title is really connected to all of those tags and really stands out over all of the other videos. It might be worth literally just searching for your video title to begin with and see what else ranks with it, or search, like for example, how to get all nines, and see what other videos rank next to it so that you can be better than all of those, because you want people to see it and click on it over everyone else's. Now again, to build upon this, you want to have a really good thumbnail. Now the thumbnail's got to be eye-catching. It's got to kind of sell everything in the video, so give as much give as many hints as possible to what content is in that video and how it's going to benefit the viewer from watching it. Why should they watch it? That is a visual representation of why they should watch it, and it should be really eye-catching and straight to the point, because otherwise, again, they're going to see it, you're going to get that impression, but they're not going to click through, and you're not going to increase your click-through rate, so YouTube aren't going to keep pushing your content out. So essentially, you've got the audience then, you've got the tags, so it ranks highly when that audience is searching for your content. You've got a good catchy title and a good pleasing thumbnail that make people want to click on it over everyone else's. You'll get good impressions, you'll get good click-through rate, and YouTube will push out your content even further. So essentially, you've got the audience then, you've got the tags, so it ranks highly when that audience is searching for your content. You've got a good catchy title and a good pleasing thumbnail that make people want to click on it over everyone else's. You can click on it, go through, and it's there. You'll get good impressions, you'll get good click-through rate, and YouTube will push out your content even further. Okay, and then arguably, I wouldn't say the most significant, but almost the most significant thing is the content itself. Is the content engaging? Admittedly, I've got quite a lot to learn with this, because I don't know if you, if I point this out, you're just going to know. I always look at my viewfinder rather than the lens, because I can see myself and what I'm doing. It just feels more natural, but it's not as engaging. So you want to make your content really engaging. You want to kind of hold the flow. Background music's a really good bonus because it kind of keeps excitement and keeps engagement in the video, but not so distracting that they can't understand what you're saying. Again, I am prone to doing that sometimes. I am improving though. But then kind of don't just draw out the attention, because then no one will keep coming back and engaging with your content and watching it. Throw in steady kind of things that just hold the attention, things that keep the viewers wanting to watch on, and even maybe offer like accolades for watching further down the line. So that could literally be whatever you want. It could be like a giveaway at the end or something like that, because then they'll continue to watch your videos throughout. You'll gain more watch time, and then obviously that allows YouTube to push your video out further because they make more money, because they're seeing more ads. And that's basically the basic principle of that. You can build upon that in so many different ways and do so many different things to help boost your click-through rate and your watch time. But those are kind of the basic things that are going to help get you there and help YouTube push out your content, help you to go viral in a sense. But then the last thing is engagement. Now, if you haven't already done, smash that like button, because again, that is engagement. That is one of the things that helps push my content out there. So please just give it a smack. So throughout your videos, what you want to try and be doing is encouraging people to like the button, encourage them to press the like button if they like the content, encourage them to comment. That's why you see loads of people having little contests, or contests, I think, how ridiculous do. They have little contests, and that increases the engagement. So YouTube kind of sees it as, okay, yeah, people like these videos, they want to engage, they want to be a part of that community. That causes them to promote the content because they think they're going to be drawn into the app, to keep replying to people's comments, to keep commenting on those videos and staying within that community. And a lot of YouTubers do it really nicely. They have giveaways and stuff where you have to comment, I don't know, your favorite name or favorite title for something, or they won't do giveaways. They'll be like, okay, top comment is what I do in the next video, for example. And that is how people grow on YouTube, because they get more engagement and then YouTube promotes it more. So that's actually a really smart move, and that's engagement. But those are kind of the 5 or 6 main things to improve. And if you get those all nailed, you're just going to skyrocket in growth. So do those.
And then finally, go and download the free TubeBuddy browser extension with the link in the description below. Now, I use this all the time, and it has loads of great features and guided processes to help boost the growth of your channel. For example, optimizing tags for your videos, helping you to rank higher in the search, making it easier to publish new videos, getting new subs to external sources, and so much more. Then if you decide that it really helps, you can upgrade to the paid version for loads of perks and bonuses.
Okay, that is it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, please drop a subscribe, and stay tuned for the next videos. Now, this last week has been a bit of a hectic week. I actually dropped a post on the community feed on my channel, but basically I didn't realise how much has to be done by September, or the end of September, because we've got all of mocks, all of uni stuff, driving theory, driving tests, and a whole bunch of other stuff like entrance exams and all that all need to be done that I'm a little behind for. So I'm gonna have a lot of videos addressing literally everything that I'm doing coming soon. So if you're not watching that, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.